For this particular question, we're given a bit of a graph as stimulus, and we're asked to identify whether the first derivative is positive or negative or zero, as is the second derivative, positive, negative or zero. So the key things to remember when answering questions like this is that the first derivative is about the gradient, so that is the slope of the function. And so what we're looking for here is increasing function, which means it's going up, decreasing means it's going down, or that it could be stationary. There's a little flat spot where the gradient is zero. That's for the first derivative. Now, for the second derivative, what we're looking for is the shape. More so, it's called the concavity. So that's this concave up, which is second derivative positive, or concave down, which is the second derivative negative. So let's just put all that together into this little table and we'll see how we go. So I'm going to go through first and look at the gradient function. So as we go through, we're going through here, we can see that point A, the first derivative is 0, so it's flat. B, it's positive. C, flat. D, negative. E, flat. The diagram doesn't really look like it, but you can see in your textbook that it's a flat one. F is negative. G, flat. H, positive. I, flat. Once I've got that a little bit mapped out, I can go and write down positive, negative or 0. So I'm going to go through and just write them in real quick. These ones are 0, positive, negative, negative, positive. So there are our answers on the bottom there. Now for the second derivative, we're looking at shape, concavity shape. So for point A, you can see here that this is concave. It's the same as this picture here, so it's concave up. So I'm just going to do a little picture. B is where it's actually changing from one to the other, so it's flat there. C, D, it's actually changing from one to the other. Point E here is also changing from one place to the other. Point F is also changing. Point G, point H, and point I. So here we have some zeros, positive, and negative. And that's one way of approaching that particular question.